Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV, and we're doing a preview to Arsenal's game against Liverpool. So it's a very it's probably an early start. It's usually a lunchtime start, but we are live now, giving you this preview. So we've got my regular panelist Static in the building. How you doing?
Hey, Stephen, Owen, I'm good, boys. Hope you're both well.
Yep, absolutely. And we've got Owen from the Cop On podcast. How you doing, my friend?
I'm really happy to be here. Thanks for the invite. Yeah, really well today. Thanks.
Wicked, absolutely brilliant. So, by the way, I will put everyone's description in the I'll put everyone's links in the description below afterwards. Once we are finished, but yeah, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe. And big up George in the chat already. But yeah, I'll start with you, Owen. Obviously, we saw the result last night. Man City, big game. They drew 0-0. This now leaves an open door opportunity for you to walk into and take control of this title race now.
Oh, I don't know about an open door. You make it sound easy. I think, yeah, I mean, yeah, if the door is open, then there are several security guards outside that we're going to have to put chloroform over their mouths to get in or whatever. But because I think it's it's going to be tough. I think our fixtures and our running is tougher than Man City's. But one thing we've seen over the years is that, apart from that one season with Vincent Kompany smashing them in from 30 yards, where the fates conspired to allow City to win the league by 1 point from us, I just think, that they don't like it. They don't like it when the pressure's on. And I think on a number of levels, Pep failed last night, like he does in the Champions League, when he feels the pressure and he makes stupid decisions. For example, not bringing on a substitute last night when they were a couple of their players like Bernardo.
And he's the one that sits there and moans.
Wow.
Yeah,
he's the one. Yeah, he's the one that sits there and moans about too many games in the Premier League or in English football,
and he knackers his players out every year. Every year he knackers them out. They're knackered by March, and here we are in the middle of March, and it's happened again. So I don't know. It's crazy, brilliant for us, but I think it's going to be tough.
Okay, Static. I'll come to you. Obviously, from an Arsenal point of view, we're trying to focus on ourselves, and this is one of our games in hand on Man United and the teams around us for our top 4 slot. The sort of control is already in our hands for top 4. How's your feelings going into this game?
To be honest, I'm absolutely nervous, man. I'm not confident whatsoever because...
When are you ever confident?
Yeah, true. Very true. Well, that's the thing. But that's a good thing, because if I'm not confident, at least I don't get my hopes up. Because every time I get my hopes up with Arsenal, they destroy it every time. So, but it's good. It seems to work every time. Every time I'm not confident, Arsenal seem to win. So.
But then, to be fair, we've done well this season, above most everyone's expectations. We shouldn't really be. Everyone didn't expect us to be in the position we're in. So I think for this season, I think there's some sort of truth to the fact of how we've improved, and we'll touch upon that in the latest show of 9 PM for the Arsenal gossip column. But it's there's I can see why loads of fans are positive. I'm not going mad. I'm not going to be jumping up and down saying we're going to go on and win the league next season. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do all the other. I know some Arsenal fans do because they're that delusional. But I say it as it is. But to me, I feel like I don't know. I don't feel confident we'll get a result. Just by the sheer force of Liverpool, plus the fact they've just seen their rivals drop points, which gives them the opportunity to take the titles. That's probably even worse, because that's really going to spur them on even more. And I just feel that we won't probably get a result, and I don't feel that we will. Yeah, I don't feel. But at least though, I want to see some fight. I want to see a good battle out there.
Yeah, me
If we
too.
had to do anything, like what? I mean, how do you? If we had to do anything in this game, because obviously Arsenal are very much underdogs in this, and get any sort of result out of this, how do you feel Arsenal should play? Like try and get past Liverpool and cause you problems.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't call you
Sorry,
huge. Go on.
before you say, my if we got time at the end, I'll open the lines up, mate. And I
Hey,
hope you're
Mike.
doing. Hope you're feeling better because I know he's got COVID at the minute.
Oh yeah, get well soon, Mike. Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
on.
No, I don't think you're that far underdogs. I mean, you've won your last 5. Okay, we've won our last 8. But you know, there's a lot of momentum at Arsenal these days. The last time, here's a good stat for you, right? The last time both teams went into this fixture on 5+ winning streaks, it
Oh, sorry, my bad. Go on. Sorry, carry on. My bad. I was.
You were mute, Owen.
Oh, okay. No, it's okay. I thought you'd had enough. You had enough of my voice. Okay. But no, I was going to say Arsenal coming into this match on a 5-match winning run, and Liverpool doing the same 5+ with 8. The last time that happened was a 4-4 draw in April 2009. I can see
that.
you, like I can see any team since the Aston Villa 7-2 defeat for Liverpool. I could see any team scoring like 4 goals against Liverpool or more. As crazy as that sounds, because we haven't conceded many this season. But it's like if you have to be super clinical, because Alisson is really he's dodgy with his feet. He might make a mistake with his feet, but in terms of saves, in terms of getting his body position perfect, he's unbelievable. He's the best in the world for me. And then, of course, you've got Virgil van Dijk, who's back to his best. Joel Matip, player of the month. Our defence, we really know how to defend, but the way that we always keep that high line and the high press going all the time, it's something I completely approve of, but it's risky. So if you want to set Arsenal up to exploit the space, you try and do exactly what Brighton did the other day, what other teams are doing, exploit the space when there is a turnover. Try and beat our press. And if you beat our press from our forward players, when our forward players lose the ball, if you then beat the press, then there's acres of space. And we rely so heavily on the brilliance of the individual defenders. So the brilliance of Trent and Robbo and Virgil and Joel Matip or Konate to stop the with just last-ditch defending. We're sort of reliant on last-ditch defending. So, yeah, I mean, I can see your pacey guys, Saka especially. I'm a bit scared of Bukayo Saka because he's a wonderful talent. And I think, yeah, it's just about being clinical and it's just about exploiting the space in the right way. And, yeah, you could end up scoring a lot of goals against us if you're, just really at the crucial moments, very clinical.
I get that. What do you think, Stag?
I can't really disagree with what Owen's saying, but listen, we have to go for it. Like, I'm just going with the fact that look, Liverpool are definitely the favourites. We're definitely the underdogs. My advice to Arsenal is just go for it. Just go for it. What have you got to lose? It's our game in hand. So let's just see what happens. We definitely need to be more ambitious, more adventurous. Because I know lately we have been, but I still would like to see a little bit more offensively from Arsenal. Also, I'm not sure if Owen knows this, but usually every time within the first 30 to 40 minutes of the game, we always end up scoring first, and then we just sit back and defend. I won't be surprised if that happens again for Arsenal.
Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, because and then you average sort of like 52% possession in a game, so you're not very good at keeping the ball. Is that right?
Yeah, we're too defensive. That's why.
Well,
Okay.
to be fair, it's like I've seen
Not.
so many
It won't be.
times. Yeah, but
It
then to
won't be
be
a bad thing
fair,
against Liverpool, but
no. But then to be fair, like I've seen so many
yeah,
teams of Arsenal have so much possession and do absolutely fuck all with it. Like,
yeah.
so I'm not really too worried about the possession stats really,
Oh yeah, not
as
against.
long
Yeah,
as we're
I
creating
agree.
chances when we do get the ball.
Yeah,
Then and we're effective when we do get the ball, then that's absolutely fine. For me, I would say it's about keeping compact, with probably 2 banks of 4. It's a bit of parking the bus here,
yeah, that won't bother me whatsoever.
and I would play with 2 like wingers on the left and right, and I know Liverpool will play a high line. And you like the first 20 minutes, put balls in over the top and try and get in behind them, and then because I know if you do that for 20 minutes, Klopp will tell his team to back off 5 yards. And he will start dropping back about 5 yards, especially if Martinelli and Saka get in
Don't
behind.
know. I don't know. He won't. He just he doesn't budge on the high line. Even if we've been exposed 5 times in a match, he still doesn't
They
drop us
did. They
back.
did. I remember one game they did with
Klopp's
when we
stubborn.
had Pepe. When we had Pepe on the right when he first came to the club. So I think he can do
Yeah, maybe okay.
if it's pushed, if he's pushed that far. Big up Jade. I hope you well. I don't know
Hey,
who
Jay.
I want as an
Joy.
owner of Chelsea. Yeah. Obviously we'll be talking more about that, George, tomorrow. I think the Saudis are pretty much going to buy it. Like I said, it would be if I got time at the end, man. Getting there, to be fair. Come on, Liverpool hate saying. Yeah, you
Let's be honest. Mike's a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, never Jade. Yeah.
Of course,
But yeah,
Jay's happy.
mate. At least you can tell who he supports. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, true.
That's
I'm
all
joking,
I'm
by the way,
saying,
Mike.
bro.
Don't get offended.
No, but go
No,
back
I'm
to your
just
attacking though. Go back to your attacking. You've had 267 shots from inside the box, right? And you've scored 36 goals from inside the box.
That's pretty poor.
Well,
That's
I don't know
poor.
because Liverpool have had 100 more shots inside the box, 373 compared to 276, and we've scored 66 of our goals from inside the box.
That's still pretty good.
Well, I mean,
That's still
Liverpool
very,
is
very
scoring tons, but yeah. So I mean, we scored. So you scored 36. From 260.
But you play that numbers
We've
game
scored
where
66 from 300.
But you play that numbers game though, where you try and create as many chances as possible, knowing eventually the amount of chances you create, you're going to score one of them.
Yeah.
So
But it's
if you play
interesting.
that numbers
We're
game,
not just taking pot shots though. Yeah, I mean, most of them. Some of them are outside the box, but
none of them are absolute like pieces of brilliance, and then some of them are just downright teamwork that no one can really get near. Like, and you have to be fair. You've seen sometimes with Arsenal, you've seen that sometimes with the way we play, where we've been great interchange and movement off the ball has led us to create opportunities. So you can see it improving slowly, but like it depends on how quickly it improves. And also it's about making sure that you don't like accept like the current level we're at and we keep asking for more, because in the end I do feel it's down to the fan base about like how far this team wants to go. If you want this team to win the league, you have to keep saying that, right, yeah, you got top 4, but you need to carry on. You need to keep going. You need to keep going. So
yeah, exactly.
But so, and that's whether you're Arteta in or Arteta out. It doesn't really matter. You just got to make sure, for the benefit of the club, that we keep doing what we're doing and we keep improving and improving and improving. If you look at the teams around us, we're probably the best playing team on the pitch. On the pitch, we're probably the best team out of all the teams around us. which is why if we didn't get top 4, it'd be I'm sorry, if we didn't get top 4 the way we've been playing, the manager has to go. Like, it's not good, because that's just not good enough, right? Because we've been playing so much better than Tottenham, so much better than Man United, so much better than West Ham, and yet you still can't get top 4 with it. It's just not that. I'm sorry, that's just not acceptable. It's not.
In his defence, though, you're not going to like it because I'm going to defend him, and you're militant Arteta out. But I mean, you got to give him a little bit of credit for actually turning it around and making
but what's the point?
You're playing good football at the end of the day.
It's all right playing.
If you're playing good football and winning games,
hang on.
2 consecutive games we've actually played well.
Yeah, but hang on. It's
consistency.
What's the point in winning all those games, turning it around and playing good football if we don't reach our target?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the point?
It's about the fact that it didn't start well. If, for example, you end...
I know it did start well, but if we don't get...
Don't say that. Apparently some of the Arsenal fans say the first three games of the season, they don't count.
They don't even count. They don't even count. They're free hits. They're free hits because it's Chelsea, Man City. Know what I mean? But look, I'm sorry I'm sorry, but if you can play the brilliant football in the world, but if you finish second, what does it mean? Fuck all. It means not fuck all.
No, but you got it. Generally, I agree with you. Of course, I do. But I'm talking about the specific situation at Arsenal. Is that you've had a few years of very poor decisions back to back. But Arteta's brought some good players in. He has, like Thomas Partey, I like, for example, and he's developing. He's developing the players well. I mean, Smith Rowe's come on.
That's great. That's great. But in the end,
so in your specific position, all you have to do is go from 8th, where you finished last year, right, up to 4th, and then next year, it's just a patient game. You got to be patient.
Yeah, but you got if we don't reach that 4th target, we end up in the same market as everyone else, and we don't get the big players that we need to then go and push on and go and develop further. Right?
Can I just say something?
And I'm sorry, it's just for me, like, in the end, it doesn't matter how well you've done, how well you've improved from the start of the season. If you don't get 4th in the position you're in, 3 games in hand, and you're a point in front, right? With 3 games in hand, with Man United playing the way they are, with Tottenham playing the way they are, if you cannot do that, you're not good enough material to then go further and then think you're going to challenge Pep and Klopp to a title race. Because that's what he's got to do. He's got to beat Pep and Klopp to a title race. You're telling me this King Arteta, some people like to see, right?
Oh, God,
and
no.
how the hell could people say that when you've got Herbert Chapman's frigging statue outside the Emirates? It's a disgrace to him, and he'd be turning in his grave if he said that. Right?
Exactly.
How can you say that if he can't get 4th? If he can't get 4th in the position you're in with everything that's gone for him, like, I'm sorry, he's not going to be material enough to be able to beat Pep and Klopp in a frigging title fight. No way. Because that's what he's got to do. That's what he's got to do. He's got to barely lose any games, and he's got to get about 90 odd points on the board to even have a chance. He won't do it.
Can I just say, Arteta did say last week before we played Leicester, which, hey, Devils United.
Sorry, just by the way, Maisie, big up to Maisie, by the way. I saw it, like, you just giving page, so I put a donation in, so big up.
Luckily, I saw it again.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'll hold him to account for what he said. He did say during his press conference a few days ago last week before we played Leicester that he wants Arsenal to win 10, 11, 12 consecutive games. I agree. Now, you've got to back what you say. Start delivering. So, keep it up, man. So far, so good, but we still have to keep going if we want to try and finish 4th at least.
But you don't think it's a commendable static what he's been doing?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, listen. I give him credit where credit's due. And look, we're 5 I think we've been unbeaten since New Year's Day in the league. So yeah, I give him credit for that. I'm not a complete hater, as some people might suggest. I do give him a lot of credit, but I'm not getting too carried away because the season's not over yet. There's still a long way to go. But my advice is just keep going. And like I said, you said yourself, Arteta, you want the team to win 10, 11, 12 consecutive games now? Then keep going, man. That's all I ask from him. And listen, he got the best out of the team when we played Leicester, and well done to him. I give him credit for that. I always applaud him and the players for putting in good performances. And those are that performance against Leicester, that's what I've wanted to see all season. Just on a consistent basis, that's all. And that, I'm not going to lie, that was a great performance against Leicester. And they're a good team as well. They've had a lot of injuries this season, but it was still a good performance against a good Leicester team.
But speaking of consistency, though, I mean, in midweek fixtures, I saw Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, Arsenal have played 8 home fixtures, and you haven't lost any. Won 5 and drawn 3. So you know he's getting consistency. It's taken a little bit longer than some would have liked, but I think he's you've got loads of momentum, and I don't know. I think it's I'm terrified for Liverpool going there tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, I do have to applaud Arteta with the fact that he has turned things around at home, because we were absolutely shocking last season. We lost way too many games at home last season. But this season, we've only lost 2 at home. And those were to Chelsea and Man City. And a couple of draws. So we're pretty strong at home. So I'll give him credit for that, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, you have to give him a lot of credit, but then I'm not going to lower my standards and accept like where we are right now, because that's not the main target, that's not the long-term target. Like, and what will help the long-term target is getting top 4, because if we don't do it and then we can't get the players we want and we're struggling to get to top 4 next season, and like it takes another 2, it just probably adds another season, like, to get into where we want to be. And what's to say Martinelli and Saka get fed up at the club and then move on because they're not reaching the target they were supposed to be, and they're now starting to get older. Like, this is the thing, it's a race against time with these young players, because these young players won't sit around and stay at Arsenal forever. If they feel that they're not going to reach their main target, which is winning the league, they'll go on and go on. Yeah, every player always win trophies. That's why all the players we've grown into such big players. Fabregas, like Nasri, even Clichy, like I could name a whole list, right? They've all gone on to do bigger and better things, because there was just, we don't get anywhere near towards winning the title at any point, and that's the thing. So I'm not going to lower my standards. I'm going to keep demanding for more until we get into that position, and then I'll come out and say, sorry, I was wrong. Like,
it's very understandable.
Simple as that.
Yeah, it's very understandable. I mean, I think with Arteta, I think he's but I just think he could be. You could get there one day. Like, it might take a while with anyone. But
Stephen, your mic.
Sorry.
So it's just your typing is quite bad. That's all.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
It's all right. It's all right. But is Smith Rowe all right as well? Is he okay? Because he was a bit injured, wasn't he?
No, he did come on for the last part of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did come on for the last part of the game. Don't waste the tweet. Gary, I hope you're doing well, my friend.
Hey, Gary. You know it's static. You know it's me, man.
Yeah. I hope you're doing well, Gary, mate.
By the way, hit the like button and subscribe, everyone.
Yes, make sure you do that right now. I mean, I want to talk a little bit about Luis Diaz and his introduction into Liverpool, because that's been quality.
Yes.
Go on.
I was just going to say, sorry. I was just going to say, Owen, I saw that goal he scored. That was courageous by him when he scored, and he got totally knocked out by the goalkeeper. Did you when that happened, were you surprised the goalkeeper didn't receive a yellow or red card?
Well, yeah, very, very, very much so. There's a
VAR
load of
sorry, I was just going to say VAR overturned that decision. They gave nothing. I thought at the very least he should got a yellow card because it was pretty dangerous in my opinion. But anyway.
Yeah, Klopp got it right because he said what actually happened was that Mike, what's his name? Mike Dean, the ref, didn't give anything on the pitch, probably because he thought, well, that's a difficult one for me to judge from my angle because he was behind Luis Diaz. So he didn't quite see where the contact was. So he didn't give anything thinking VAR was going to check. And then the VAR looked at it and thought, well, Mike Dean didn't give anything, so I may as well, it's not a clear and obvious error, maybe, because you could possibly say that it was accidental contact or whatever and not give anything. And he doesn't want to overrule it.
Yeah.
And ultimately, you're left with this another situation where a wrong decision was made. But even then, the idiocy of Stuart Atwell, who I blame for this more than Mike Dean, is not to send Mike Dean to the monitor to have a look. That's one thing they can do if they're worried about overturning their mates or whatever. They're absolutely incompetent. I've been trying to get hashtag PGMOL out trending on Twitter. So, because I know every single football fan is just really annoyed with this limited company that are set up as a service provider to the Premier League who can drop them at any point and fight and get other refs because they're just incompetent.
It's like having a service provider with no fucking signal.
Yeah, well, yes,
you're paying for 5G. You ain't getting 5G. You only getting 3G.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Why should we tolerate it? Because it's the best league in the world with the worst refs in the world, and everybody agrees.
Absolutely.
100%.
So yeah, but I mean, in terms of the positives, I mean, I would say, sorry, just quickly on VAR, I think what they should do is have 3 VARs for each match, and so and they ask, is it the right decision? What was the right decision? Forget the clear and obvious bullshit, right? Just what's the correct decision? And they vote on as a 3 on the correct decision. Because, for example, in our podcast, our post-match podcast, I said maybe it was a yellow card because he only made contact with his head with the arm. And two of my other guests said it was red. And you would say if you were watching that game and you had a sort of live vote in the VAR room, 2 versus 1 for red card, so it's red card, then you can accept it as a fan because there is an element of subjectivity to refereeing that you cannot get away from. Like it's not a black and white game. Like it's not clear cuts, So I think. Yeah, I think that's that. But the positives about Luis Diaz, about his bravery, that's one thing I didn't know he had in his locker. And when he loses the ball, he's making sliding tackles. He's putting his body on the line. At the end of every match he's played, he's been...
Sorry, go on.
Well, no, just to finish. I mean, it's just every final whistle, he's absolutely spent. And it's the best thing as a fan, isn't it, to watch your players give 100%, absolutely 100% every single time they step on the pitch. So I love the guy. I think he's been unlucky not to score more, and I can't wait because is he against Cedric? Who's he playing against? Who have you got?
Yeah, Cedric will be playing. Cedric.
What do you think about that?
He's going to have a hard game. It's going to be a very difficult game for him because he's been picking up a few yellow cards recently, Cedric. So I'm a little bit concerned about how he's going to handle him.
What about other
Diaz
battles?
Is going to cause a lot of problems. I guarantee you. He's going to cause a lot of problems, Diaz.
Is Cedric any good at like one-on-one defending against dribblers? Because Luis Diaz is he's like the best dribbler we've had in ages.
On it, when he plays at his best, he can be, but I don't know. It's just it's hard to say because when I see him, I don't see him doing like he does it, but he sort of backs off a little bit. But I don't know. It's kind of like he's holding back for some weird reason. I don't know. Maybe he's carrying an injury. I don't know. But I don't know. I think he's more comfortable. I don't know. I would say Tomiyasu's better at defending compared to Cedric. Cedric's slightly more offensive because he likes to go forward more. He likes to cross more compared to Tomiyasu. So it's kind of like similar to Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Hang on. Did I hear that right? Cedric is similar to Trent Alexander-Arnold?
I mean,
No.
offensively, defensively, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
He's not saying he's that level. He's just.
Okay.
He's
saying,
definitely not.
I'm
No. Just
I
to
don't-
clear
No,
that
I'm
up
only
with
kidding,
everyone.
I
No,
mean.
he's definitely not.
just a couple of comments here.
Yeah.
I don't understand why officials on the pitch
Trent's way better.
Sorry. Hang on. So
Yeah, sorry.
why officials on the pitch doesn't always get to review the video and rely on VAR to make their judgments. That's a good point. I like the idea of VAR being reviewed by more than one person. Non-active official or important persons would be best, or allow everyone to hear audio, but they don't want that because they know how much it would expose them of how much of a frauds they are. Arsenal to play 5 at the back, mate. We're more likely going to play. We're going to play 9 at the back. We're going to play 9 at the. We're going to play 8 or 9 at the back. You know what I mean? We're going to get our big wheelie bus on our airplane. We're going to put it in front of the goal and say, "Go on and Klopp, put it past our fucking airplane," and then they put it straight through the fucking window, and into the net, and straight out the other window and into the net of the cabin. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, the other battles I'm looking forward to is obviously you've got Robertson, and it would be probably Saka on the right, on our right, and on our left it will be Martinelli and Alexander-Arnold. They're going to be 2 interesting battles going into that. And Trent Alexander-Arnold, if we are going to play the way I would like us to play, he's got to be on top of his game pace. Got to try and match Martinelli for pace, which I think he can do. Robertson, I'm not too sure about Saka. I think Saka could have a tough time against him. But that's just like if we have any hope of getting something out of this game. In the end, a point would be huge. It would be huge.
Liverpool won't have Mo Salah.
Yeah, but even then, you've still got Mane, you've got Diaz there, you've got players you can bring in that are still dangerous, and I mean extremely dangerous. And it could quite easily get caught up with our if we do play Cedric, and I do play Cedric on the right, and I just saw that stat. Yeah, you've got a point there. And what it does is it exposes Ben White on that right hand side, because he plays on the right hand side of the defence, right? And if you're doing that, he's going to get absolutely exposed like no tomorrow, because when it comes to that, he struggles. When he's on one-on-ones, people saying he's a good defender. I think he's a fucking liability, to be honest. But there you go. He's crap.
There has been times where Ben White. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, there's been games where he's been all right, and every bad player has a good game, right? Xhaka had a good game against Man City and Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final and finals. Doesn't mean he's any good as a player. I still think he's shit. Right?
Yeah.
But the problem is in our fan base, you win one or two games, and then all of a sudden he's the best player in the fucking world. You know what I mean? It's mad the way our fans react to some players these days. But go on, Stag.
I was just going to say that. Listen, you know me. I'm not a fan of Ben White whatsoever. But there are some times I do have to defend him because Cedric's left him badly exposed. So. But like I said, I'm not completely defending Ben White because there were times where he's got the ball and his position's been completely wrong and he's switched off. But there has been times where on that right-hand side, when the opposition's counter-attacked, Cedric's nowhere to be found, and Ben White's trying to cover 2 positions. So I can defend him a little bit for that because Cedric does switch off at times defensively. compared to Tomiyasu actually he positions himself very well defensively.
Big up, Noah. I hope you're doing well. Big up, Stephen, bro. I want to see passion, desire, commitment, fight, desire,
I
work
agree.
rate against Liverpool. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, even if we lost 2-1, I want to see a battle out there. I want to see them fight for it. Right?
Yeah, just go for
it. I want Liverpool to feel like they've had to work and put a shift in to get that result. Yeah, if you know what I mean. So, like, at least make a good account of yourselves. There's a way of losing. Like, I know we're going to get beaten because they're just better quality, but at least go down like with a fight. And so don't just like give in and buckle and go under the pressure. But there you go. Big up Jordan as well. I hope you're doing as well.
What were we saying before about Ben White being a liability, Stephen? Sorry, I interrupted before. I apologise.
It's mate. No, that's what I just said. He's a liability. That's what I'm saying. He's just a liability for me. For me, my personal opinion.
Is it positionally? I mean, you know, Static was saying positionally. Is it the same for you, Stephen?
Concentration.
Is that his main weakness? And concentration as well. Yeah. Okay.
Concentration.
Okay.
Concentration. I don't know if you want to do a combined 11 at all.
Yeah, why not?
It might be a struggle to get any Arsenal players in it, but there you go. We'll see how we go. I think I might make a case. I might make a case for the goalkeeper, actually, to be honest.
No. Why?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
What?
Ramsdale's been quality.
Like, convince me. Apart from just I like him, I think so. Convince me why Alisson.
Some of the games he's made some.
Whose middle name is Ramesses. Alisson Ramesses Becker. That's his real middle name.
I like how you rolled off the
tongue. That sounds like he's caught something.
Something stuck in the throat.
Alisson Ramesses.
Look. I'm not denying Alisson. I'm not saying he's not a good goalkeeper. What I'm saying is, so far this season, a lot of the games that we've been in, right, if it ain't for Ramsdale, even last game in the Leicester game, if it weren't for Ramsdale, right, we would probably be 6th, 7th.
He makes a lot of Hollywood saves, though, you know, for the
cameras. Come on, man.
Doesn't Alisson as well?
No, Alisson is the opposite. No. He's the opposite. He moves his feet around
a few times, you know, but not often.
But Owen,
not often.
Hang on, Owen. Does it really matter? He makes the saves. He makes the saves that are needed. Does it matter if they're Hollywood saves?
No. What? The only time I know what you're saying, but the only time it does matter is if, for example, a ball is coming straight at him, and instead of patting it down or just catching it and dealing with it basically, he drops down and he puts his arm up and he tips it over the bar and sort of falls over. And it looks absolutely fantastic. The difference with Alisson Becker is that he moves his feet.
Yeah, but slightly,
he takes one step forward and he just catches the ball.
Yeah, but Owen, I'd hear your point if we're losing games because of it, because we're conceding too many set pieces, but we're not. So
yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. He's averaging 3. He has been good.
And what it's done is instilled confidence in our defence.
Alisson Becker.
I'm not saying he hasn't. I'm just saying I was just making a case for it. I
convinced me, but okay.
Well, I wasn't going to convince you, but I'm making a case for it anyway. Take it on, Stephen, Ramsdale's distribution is underrated. Some of my man's passes are wicked. If Edison done them passes, then it would be knocking them one out. They'd be knocking one out, as Lee Gunner would say. He's got a point.
Marvelous turn of phrase. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But no, I mean, he would be better with his feet than Alisson. But, in terms of everything else, positioning, handling, shot stopping.
Yeah, all right. That's going to change next season.
Alisson
you also forgot. Sorry, Owen. I was going to say you forgot about his assist for Salah.
Yes.
That long.
Yes,
so he's got an assist, which not Ramsdale, not assist yet. But
hang on a minute. Look at this. Hang on. Hey, Alisson, then he got a fucking special card, mate. What are you on about? You don't even get rated on
I
FIFA.
don't even know what that is. Is that FIFA? Oh,
Look.
FIFA, they don't know anything. Last time I
Yeah, don't
played
get rated
FIFA,
on
was like,
FIFA, mate.
Sorry,
He's done out here, bro.
they don't know anything.
FIFA,
What was
if
it,
you're
3
watching
years
this,
ago?
you
They
need
had
He's done out
Robertson
here.
at 79. Nonsense.
Anyway, right back.
Right back.
Trent.
What? Trent.
We're gonna it's gonna have to be out.
Definitely. Trent.
100%.
This is gonna be a long one
Sorry.
to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Centre back. Gabriel and Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Gabriel and Van Dijk. Nah, player of the month. Joel Matip and Van Dijk. Gabriel hasn't won any players of the month.
Come on. I need some players in here. Help me.
No, but okay, but I honestly, because I, like you, I don't watch all the Arsenal games at all. So what's good about Gabriel? I mean, I've liked him whenever I've seen him, but what do you like about Gabriel?
He's been his tackling's been on point.
Van Dijk.
Yeah, he's been more like Van Dijk.
Leading by example.
Leading by example.
So good communication, good tackling, good organisation.
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Passing.
Especially when he's got that piece of shit Ben White next to him.
Yeah, he's doing 2 jobs, Owen. Literally.
Good.
Yeah, he's having to bail him out half the time.
Does he dribble past 5 players every game, like Joel Matip? About 3 times in every match, he comes forward. It looks like Maradona. At
what point does that's point to the defender?
No, but it's if you've got a low block and you've got your central defender marauding forward like Pele,
sometimes
then it's a hell of a weapon.
Well, sometimes he can skip past a couple of people, but that's about it.
You see, you haven't been watching Liverpool this year. Joel Matip, people are saying
No, I'm not saying Matip. I'm saying Gabriel.
Fantastic, but I've got to put Gabriel just ahead of him.
I was saying Gabriel.
Okay.
So
but,
only just, Owen. Only just.
Okay.
Because I'm aware he got Player of the Month, which, by the way, congratulations to you, Owen, and to Matty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way,
yeah. Much, but yeah, thank you.
So what are we doing?
It's you vote. I mean, my vote is Matty. But yeah, Gabriel and Van Dijk. If I'm outvoted, I'm outvoted. I don't mind. Okay.
That's probably about the only player we're going to get in this team. That's probably about it.
Okay. But yeah, Joel Matip. Did you see his pass in the last match?
That pass to Luis Diaz. Yeah, I saw that.
No. Glenn Hoddle in commentary, he said, "Oh, it was a great ball by Trent because it looked like a Trent pass. It was unbelievable."
Left back, you've got Tierney or you've got Robertson.
I mean, I love Robbo, but I mean, how well has Tierney played? Because I think he's
not really been that great this season, to be honest.
Okay.
He's been a bit questionable at times, so Robertson's got to go in there.
Okay.
Robertson for me. 2 DMs.
2 DMs?
You've got 2 DMs here.
Okay. So Thiago and Fabinho.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There's no case to answer on this, is there?
I don't know.
There's no case to answering that, is there?
No.
Static? No. We're fucked on that one. Especially when we got fucking Granit Xhaka in there. Jesus Christ.
Fabinho scored 5 goals since January. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Owen, what's Thiago been like in the last month or so for Liverpool? Has he been quiet or?
Oh well, he had an injury. He kept him out for a couple of games, but before it was a shame because just before that he was really it was top notch Thiago, and then he's played 1 game since coming back and he looked rusty against Inter Milan, but he should be back tomorrow night.
On the right, who we're putting on the right?
Extraordinary to watch, but he can't run backwards. It's sort of an central attacking midfielder. I don't know, Odegaard, Saka. You can have one of your guys there. I mean,
right, we've got Odegaard's in the central attacking midfielder. What, you don't play central attacking midfielders, do you?
Well, no, we've got two number 8s. We've had Naby Keita, Jordan Henderson. Who else has been playing there? Harvey Elliott. They've all been good. Elliott. Curtis Jones, he's been been good on the whole.
Odegaard's been sensational this year.
Recently.
That's
what I heard. Yeah, he's really on fire.
Can I just say, I'm going to be controversial. I'm going to put Thomas Partey there instead of Thiago.
This exercise is upsetting. Do we really need to show behind?
He's been playing really very well recently. The last
no way, we'll get this over as quickly as possible, man.
I think that's a good call, Thomas Partey over Thiago. I mean,
Thomas Partey, no.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding you. No, I'm putting him there.
No.
Thiago, yeah.
No.
I'm still voting. I'm still voting Thiago because I haven't seen.
I'm siding with Owen on this one.
Vote against me. I'm going Partey, man.
Go on, then you go Partey. You put your head on the fucking platter. Yeah.
I think I'm going to go. It's a good call. It's an interesting question.
Yeah. I'm just going current form, guys. Not the strongest team.
Yeah,
because if I want to go with the strongest team, I pick all the Liverpool players. All the Liverpool players would be in the
team. Odegaard gets in central attacking midfield for me.
Ooh, what about Smith Rowe? He's been doing a lot better than Odegaard this season. Yeah, but you just said come as well. Yeah, but you just said come at form, and he's been on the bench. No, hang on a minute. Hang on, static. You just said come at form. You just said come at form, and Smith Rowe's been on the bench. I was talking about Partey, but now we're going to Odegaard and Smith Rowe.
Yeah, but you said about come at form, so.
Yeah, but Smith Rowe's been playing well, even though he has been on the bench.
I know, but he's been on the bench for the last couple of months.
I agree.
Odegaard's gone now.
I'm not disagreeing. What's going on here?
Jesus.
Getting attacked for having the same opinion. I like it.
Oh, Jesus. Right,
you're in
midfield.
violent agreement. That's the thing.
Yeah. Okay. See, the thing is, I agree with Stephen about Owen. I do agree with Stephen, but he kind of misheard what I said.
No. I heard what you said. You said, but what about Smith Rowe? You choosing Smith Rowe over Odegaard? No, I'm going on the current form, which is what you did just earlier about Partey.
Yeah, but I said Smith Rowe, when he came off the bench, didn't he score? Even though it was a few games ago.
I understand that, but he can't have a better form than Odegaard if Odegaard's been on the pitch doing what he's doing.
Which I did say 2 minutes ago. Fair enough. I agree. Pick Odegaard. Do it.
Right. I'm doing it. Don't worry. Right. Static.
Yeah.
No. Stop it.
You win.
Salah's getting on the right arms. Like you got to put Salah in there.
Yeah.
On the left, it's gonna have to be Mane, innit?
Well, I don't know, because we've got questions here. We've got Mane and Jota, who are equal on 12 goals as the second highest scorers in the Premier League.
Where's that on
Jota,
Martinelli?
and then we've also got Diaz on the left, who's come in and looked like better than anyone. Looked like a mix of all of the front three.
Oh, so, block that, Stephen. Block that comment.
Yeah, get rid of it. Bye. It's already. Bye, mate.
What is that comment? Is that some kind of
scam? Robot comment? It's a robot.
Oh,
weird. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Weird.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I mean, so it's up to you. I mean, I could talk for ages about debate which one of our four incredible attackers should go in ahead of the Arsenal ones, but it's an Arsenal channel, so you might move on.
I don't know, Martinelli.
Martinelli? No, come on.
No.
Why?
It's got to be Mane.
Okay.
It's got to be Sadio Mane.
See, I would go Diaz on the left and Mane in the 9, but okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Because Mane's been playing in the 9 in the last few games, because Jota and Firmino have been injured.
Well, Lacazette ain't getting in the fucking number 9. No.
I put Jota on the left wing. Definitely.
Jota over Diaz, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
You know he's going to score.
There you go.
He's going to score this week. I just know it.
So there you go.
He loves scoring against Arsenal. Sorry.
There you go. We've got Alisson, Arnold, Van Dijk, Gabriel, Robertson, back 4. Then Thiago, Fabinho,
Should be
Salah,
Partey.
Odegaard. Shush! I'm going for the team, and I'm going to start again now. Like, so in
Sorry.
the goal,
Sorry,
shush.
everyone.
So the second goal, we got Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk, Gabriel Robertson in the back 4. The
Sorry.
2 are Thiago and Fabinho. I'll start again. Like, honestly, Salah on the right, Odegaard in the middle, like Diaz on the left, and then you got Mane up front. Like, you could all say we're crap, but there you go. Big up, Maisie. Catch you later, Stephen. Great stream. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Maisie, I think you're probably at work in a minute, aren't you? So,
Take care,
like,
Devils
really
United.
really do appreciate you watching if you are. So, big up to you. So, because yeah, Chinese, yeah. I wouldn't say that, mate. It could be anyone. You got Odegaard and Gabriel. Let it go. Let it go.
Gary, that was me. That was me. I let it go.
Yeah, we got something out of it at least. I think we just pissed off Shota. Oh no. Yeah, big up Stephen and don't we, and Gary. Sentiment. How we feeling? Big ups. I hope you are. I'm gonna open the lines, guys. Actually, so if you guys are free, do come and join us as we give score predictions as well. Or
Hit the like button and subscribe, everyone.
yes. Well, actually, no. Owen, who would you go for? Like as your lineup?
Oh yeah, okay. Well, the back 4 tends to pick itself. Obviously,
Yep.
Alisson we go, and then the back 4. But the only question with the back 4 is whether Konate will come in for Matip. But I don't know. That all depends on Matip's fitness. That's the only thing. He's got a, you know, like he's got a very bad injury record. He's already played more minutes than he ever has in a single season for us this year. So maybe he's fighting fit and you play Matip. If not, Konate, who's amazing anyway. Then in midfield, Fabinho, Thiago, and Henderson. And then up front, yeah, as I said before. Oh no, sorry, because there's no Salah. So I'd say Jota, Diaz, and Mane. Mane on the
Owen.
right.
Sorry, Owen. What's happened to Salah? Is he suspended or injured?
He picked up some kind of muscle injury that might keep him out of the next 2 games just as a precaution. But he came off after he scored a penalty and then came off about a minute later the other day against Brighton because apparently it's something like I don't know, something happened when a ball was kicked into him and he sort of landed awkwardly or something. But it's a minor thing, precaution. But yeah, he's probably out tomorrow.
We've got Mike on. How are you doing, my friend?
Good as you can be, I guess. When you want one team to lose and another team to lose, and they're both playing each other.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah. How you doing?
Please, can both lose.
Anyway, no, they can't. Static. I'll quickly go through your lineup first, mate.
For Arsenal or Liverpool?
I mean Arsenal. Like you're the Arsenal spot.
Okay, my lineup. Well, this will be my team. So obviously Ramsdale, Cedric, White, unfortunately, Benjamin White, Gabriel, Tierney, Xhaka, unfortunately, Partey, Saka, Martinelli, and like I said, I'm pretty much the same team as before because we're playing well.
Okay.
I can't really take anyone out right now.
For me, I would. I'll give Pepe a shout up front, to be honest. But there you go.
Instead of Lacazette, maybe.
Yeah, I would play. I'd play. How would I play it? I'd play. Ramsdale in goal. Cedric Tommy if he's fit. If not Cedric. Gabriel White and Tierney. Xhaka, Partey, that's all done. And then you've got Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left, Odegaard in the middle, and then you've got Pepe up front. That's the three thing I only change out of that. So you've got, I think you have a better chance of scoring or doing something with the game rather than Lacazette, to be honest. I'm all good, thanks. Hopefully PSG come take a massive problem off our hands. And I don't mean Kondeti, I mean they can. The con man Arteta. I don't think so, mate. They ain't that stupid.
Arteta's not going to PSG. That will never happen.
Start. Score predictions quickly. Owen, what are you going for?
History says it'll be a draw, but I can't.
Well, he's always good at breaking records at history, mate.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna say Diaz is gonna score, man. I mean, he's unbelievable. Jota's gonna score. Whether we keep you,
Jota's definitely going to score. Sorry,
I think. Yeah, so that's. I think it's going to be a cracking match. I think it's going to be 3-2, and in the last minute, there's going to be a Liverpool goal. Sorry.
Yeah. Sait, what are you going for?
Okay. I don't like to do this in two different categories. So my heart says 1-0, but my head says
one scoreline.
Mike, if I can just talk, I would give you my answer. Thank you.
Yeah, go on. Let him finish.
I'm trying to get to the point. But my head, and I guess my real prediction would be 2-1 Liverpool.
Right, it's 2-1 Liverpool then. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Guy in the back.
Let's say that.
Guy in the background. I can bring you on. Just make sure you show your camera first, please. Before in the background first, before I let you on. Because I don't know who you are yet. So yeah. Myself, I would go. I as much as I'd love to see a performance, I still think we'll probably lose it about 2-1. To be honest.
So you're going 2-1, just like me. Fair enough.
2-1 Liverpool. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike, what are you going for?
4-0 Liverpool.
4-0. That would be
4-0 Arsenal. Oh, thank you, Mike.
Serious Liverpool.
Thanks, mate. Liverpool. This is Arsenal's biggest win.
We know Mike meant 4-0 Arsenal. We know that.
Yeah, this is biggest win of the season.
Yeah.
I heard a draw at first, no take backs. Thank you.
Gary.
Hiya, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Stevie. How you doing, man?
Not too bad. What do you want to say about the game, mate?
But, mate, bruv, this is gonna be a tough game. I hope we don't get battered like previous years. And as Steve Bruce would say, get a 0-0 draw, please, and we'll be happy.
Yeah, I hear that. But I do feel, despite the performance, I still feel we'll lose the game. Do you think we can get anything out of the game if we play a particular way?
Won't get. If we play any type of way, Liverpool, we could play with 9 men and the ball, Liverpool would still score. There's no point, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the point. They're in such scintillating form at the minute. That's the problem.
Steven, this is my thing, yeah. If would you be pissed if Liverpool pepper a goal and we win 1-0, or would you be nitpicky and say it's a disgrace?
I would be upset if we won 1-0 but the performance wasn't there. I'd be questioning the performance still, but I'll be happy we won. Because it's an important 3 points. It's a big 3 points in one of our games in hand. But I would still question performance going forward, because like, as much as you win the game, you still got to look at the performance and see where you got to improve. each
Yeah,
time.
that's
So you have to bear that in mind for future games, because
yeah, that's
sometimes you're not going to have the luck in
yeah,
the future
Steven. And
games.
let's hope referees don't do something mad. Let's pray they're not shit on the day. Let's pray.
Oh mate, they're permanently shit. So like we're screwed on that. Everyone's. This is the thing. I don't think this. Everyone says it's just about Arsenal. It's not. It's just.
The
I don't
league.
buy that. For me, it's all referees are bad. They're for everyone. Like I mean, you saw it with Man City and Everton looked like they could go down with that penalty decision.
I mean, I don't think Everton will go down because they're too big to go down, in my opinion. Because
No one's too okay.
surely, man, they can't, because
There's no such thing.
Watford and these teams are crap. Come on, Steve.
Yeah, but Leeds went down. They
yeah,
apparently.
Everton though are seriously poor at the minute. I mean, I
Their
saw
form is ridiculous.
them on the weekend. They were absolutely diabolical. They are. I mean, we'll bring the table. I'll quickly bring the table up. And I, by the way, I do appreciate everyone in the chat. By the way, everyone that's on the panel, I do appreciate you being on as well. Let me just have a look at the chat bottom of the table. Then you can see Everton only one win in 5. Like even Watford have got a better record, but even Burnley are getting a better record in their last 5 games, and they've got 3 games in the hand, but with the way they're playing, I can't guarantee they'll win any of them. That they are that shocking, and it's like Mike said, anything can go down.
Points, Frank, man, he's crap. That's what you get, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think
totally.
it's a bigger thing than that. I think it's to do with the way the clubs run, and I think James is one of our members. He says the clubs run poorly.
Because for me, I just think they will do enough. Do you know what I mean? Because I see them putting fluke performances against big teams. Do you know what I mean? Remember when they hadn't won a game for like 2 months back in December, and then Rafa Benitez decides to beat us.
Yeah. I do remember that game. I'm not gonna lie.
Won, even though we were lost, because Nketiah missed the sitter.
Yeah, I mean, like he missed for 2 yards out.
Really bad for
Because
Arsenal
if
as
he
well.
scores that, you don't have the same reaction, do you? Do you know what I mean?
No, but then to be fair, like since that performance, I think we've gained it's like we've learned something from that, and we've
That's true.
improved
but
a lot
if
from that.
Nketiah scores that chance, would you like not have the same reaction you had because you had won?
No, it still would have been question of performance as a whole. Again, because you have to look at it as a whole, and you say, like, we didn't play well. We won, but we didn't play well. And sometimes losing a game like that might actually help you, because it gets the team to realise that, shit, we need to actually up our game, and that's what we started doing. And you can see, we're only 3 teams in the league, with Chelsea and Liverpool, to have won all their last 5 games. So you can see we've improved. I mean, obviously we've got Mike, who's definitely thinking we're not getting top 4. What's your name? Sorry.
Me?
Yeah.
Noah. My name's Noah. It's Noah.
Noah. Yeah.
But Noah
yeah,
is my
big up,
nickname,
man.
isn't it? Is my
Yeah.
nickname, isn't it?
Nice
Sorry.
to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Noah.
What do you say with Arsenal? Do you think Arsenal will get 4th?
Who are you asking? Sorry.
Noah, do you think Arsenal will get 4th? Sorry.
Well, we need to win our games, because I don't want to count my chickens. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear that.
I want to run my mouth at the end of the season, please.
Yeah, that's the decent way of doing it. I mean, I sometimes like to banter certain teams that bantered last season, but Chris from Leicester Till I Die, let's just put that away. I like to banter him a lot, but yeah, but
I thought they were meant to be. Where were they?
Mate, they've like, to be honest, I know they've had a lot of injuries, but still, it's been a poor season by their standards.
Still can't see. Where are they?
Yeah, they're like 13th, I think.
They're
something like
12th.
that. 12th. There you go.
Yeah.
Your neck whilst trying to look down the table for you.
Yeah, it's like can't
I think
see
it's
it down there, mate. But yeah, it's interesting. What about the title race? I'd ask. Title race is wide open, and obviously Liverpool got a great opportunity tonight to extend it. I'm going to go ask everyone individually before I wrap it up. Owen, who do you think's going to win? I probably know the answer, but who do you think's going to win the title?
I'd say City are still favourites. I do. I think they're sort of 55% to 45% favourites. I think all the momentum's with Liverpool, but it's extremely difficult to ask Liverpool. But what we have to do is win the rest of our matches, and we got worse fixtures than them if you look at them on paper anyway. More difficult fixtures. So
Okay.
obviously, I hope and dream, as I have done all season, that Liverpool will win, and I won't, not believe that we, I won't stop believing until it's mathematically impossible. But it's, I still think City are favourites, and I've got to duck out so I just want to say thank you so much to everybody.
Yeah, do you want to shout out where can I find you, mate?
Yeah, just search Cop On Podcast if anyone wants to hear the, a Liverpool thing. I'm sure Mike does, but if anyone wants to hear the view from Liverpool fans, we've it's a free podcast. There are no adverts. There's nothing like that. So get us on Spotify or whatever. Just look up Cop On Podcast. So thanks very much, Stephen. Thanks to the panel. It's been really nice talking to you all. And thanks to everyone watching and like and subscribe. Man. Cheers.
See ya. See ya. I'll go ask Static. Go on. What do you think?
Well, as I gave my answer last Friday on your 6-hour charity live stream, big love and respect for what you did, by the way.
What do you think?
It's the same. Sorry, I was just going to say it's the same as before. Man City will win the league.
Okay.
I haven't changed my mind.
Noah, what do you think? Who do you think is going to win the title?
I think City will win because Palace was like a one-off poor game because on another day they bury them chances. Do you know what I mean? And City have an easy team next Monday, and Wednesday we better help them. Maybe we better, man. We better.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm not worried about really who wins it. I'm just more worried about we get a result for ourselves, and I think that's the main thing. Just worry about ourselves first. So yeah.
What about you, Stephen?
I think the momentum's with Liverpool. To be honest, as much as I hate to say it, I think Liverpool have got the momentum. Yeah, I think they do. To be honest.
You think Liverpool's going to win the league?
Because I could see Man City for a while now have been cracking. They've been cracking for a while. Big up, Del Boy. I hope you're doing okay, man. But yeah, we're gonna. I think we're gonna wrap it up there. But yeah, thanks to everyone that's tuned in as usual. Thanks, Noah, for coming on. Pleasure to have you on. Static, where can I find you, my friend?
Yes, so you can actually find me here on YouTube. You can subscribe to my channel. You can also find me on Steven's. I know what you did there.
Yeah, Stevie. I don't have a channel.
Sorry, no.
It's my first few times.
Yeah, it's alright. I'll get you to shout it out. I'll just let Static go in, and I'll get you to shout it out. Don't worry.
Yeah, sorry, no. Stephen just said an unexpected joke. So
yeah, sorry. It's a personal joke.
That's all right. So yeah, to everyone out there, you can find me here on Stephen's channel. You can find me on any Arsenal-related channel and many other football-related channels. And like I said, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.
Wicked. Noah, where can I find you? You said you had.
You can find me on IG. You can find me on IG. That's about it. And man, don't have a channel. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm just 16 years old. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, it's a pleasure to have you on as usual. And let's go on.
I'm gonna say to everyone in the live chat, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Stephen does a fantastic job for this channel every single day.
Yes, make sure you do that right now. And we're back Late, we're back at 4:30 with the UCL and UEL predictions show at
Let's pray Man
4:30.
United lose as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Why not? Yeah, but yeah. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the join button below and become a member today from as little as £1.99. But until then, everyone stay safe, stay well, and we see you tomorrow. We'll see you at 4:30. Sorry.
Peace.